So I've been dying to use my new clear sponges. I got sent these and I've really wanted to try them. I'm going to use my clear sponge to apply my illuminate and to apply my concealer so that you can see how it works and try it with me for the first time because I've never used it either. Initial thoughts on this were that it was a bit of a gimmick. However, let's give it a go and see how it goes. So first thoughts on this sponge are, it doesn't seem to be doing anything with the product aside from slipping it around my face. This doesn't actually take any off or absorb any back into it. It just kind of evens it out across the skin. So I think this would be a really good way to get a heavy coverage foundation quite quickly. It is weird and kind of, it's just different to get used to. So I still feel like I want to run my fingers over it just to press it in because it does leave quite a thick coat on the skin. Now for my foundation, the Maybelline Dream Cushion, this is number 48. I'm going to use my angled clear sponge to blend my concealer in and see how it goes. Yeah, see for concealer, I think it worked really well. Do you know what? I think that these sponges are really good for applying concealer. Concealer is something you don't really want to blend in too much. You kind of want to cover a spot and it to stay on that spot. You don't want to wipe it away. So for me, for foundation, it felt like it was making the coverage too heavy. But for concealer, it's actually great because it just pushes it on where you want it without moving it away. I find with concealer, if I cover a pimple and then use my sponge or a brush over it, it wipes the concealer straight back off. But this is great. And under the eyes as well, that angle of the clear sponge gets right in there. So the verdict is that for me, the clear sponge, it's not for me for my foundation. I find that it applies the foundation too heavy. It doesn't spread it out enough. And I kind of like that light to medium coverage. However, I have found it is amazing for concealer. I really rate it. I think I found my new concealer sponge.